Hey guys, it's me again. Excuse my appearance. I am just up and in the car. This wasn't planned out, but I felt strongly about just doing this and sharing my thoughts. So transparent moment. With me not working and bringing in income for a little bit, it affected our family. No different than anybody else that's unemployed or due to the circumstances that are presented to us in 2020. Life has been difficult for a lot of people. With that being said, I began to feel guilty. And then that guilt turned into like embarrassment and shame. And then it made me want to be sad. And then I had to stop and I had to check myself. At that moment, I had to make a judgment to either allow what is in front of me dictate my emotions and how I view my future, or I can change my mindset and my attitude and focus on the things that are important to me, that has been blessed to me, like the fact that I'm alive, that I still have my family. We may not have it all, but we still have each other. And I need to begin to, I have to tell myself to focus on things that's what's important. And right now, with it being the holidays, and some of us, we all have our different beliefs. Whether you celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or anything else, I just ask you to ask the same thing I ask myself. Why do you celebrate this? What is the importance of this season? Be it between December 1st and December 31st. I've noticed that a lot of our cultures and a lot of our beliefs within this season, a lot of us line up to similar things. You can call it a coincidence, or that's just the way it rolls, but I call it was necessary, and there's an importance in that. But for me, my foundation has been set, and I've accepted it, and I am a believer. I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I believe that Christ came from heaven and allowed himself to be in flesh form for the sake of us. That is what I believe. I believe that he died and he rose. I believe that he is sitting at the right hand of God the Father. But that is just what I believe. Yes, I was taught to believe that, but eventually I had to make a decision on my own what I wanted to follow.
He is Jehovah Jireh. He's Jehovah Nisi. He's Jehovah.
I said all that to say I had all these feelings about not being able to buy my children these material things, and then just even talking to my children, I'll just be very, very transparent. They almost felt like they were entitled, and it was an expectation that they just knew that they're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. And that's because that's what we set them up to think about. That's what we have taught them to be of importance. And so I can say in 2020, I have learned a lot of things. I've learned to reevaluate my faith and what it is, and the understanding of what faith is, and who I am, and why I am who I am. I've learned to look at my children in a different way. I've learned to look at them the way that God has created them. Instead of looking at if they talk back, or if they climb on your tables and want to pet fish, I'm learning to guide them in the way that they should go. Not the way that I think they should go, or the obedience, or what I believe they should look like, but what God has called them to look like. And even in this 2020, I've learned to be okay with allowing my children to be children, because they're not perfect. They're going to make their mistakes. They're going to have moments where they want to laugh, they want to cry. And it's my job to be able to teach them that you can have those moments, but don't stay in those moments. That no matter what is thrown your way, you can rise above it all. And why you can rise above it all is because of the way I look at it is because you are created by God. You were created with a purpose. And that purpose is to not make everything so traditional where we forget the importance of it. But to use this season as a reminder of who God is. Even if that's not what you believe, but reevaluate the foundation of why you believe what you believe. So I will say, even though having all of these feelings, God has still blessed me by using other people to be able to not only keep some lights on, a cell phone, that's how I'm recording, but he's even blessed us with things that we wanted. Not just the things that we needed, but the things that we wanted. He said, I'm going to use this person and use this person and use this person, not because I did anything right, but just because he loves me in that way. And even the little things that are important to me, but are not necessarily valuable to him, because eventually our material things, we can't take it to us to the place of eternity. So the fact that he even says, you know what, I'm going to still allow you to get that as well, gives me more reason to glorify him. Not with just in this season, but with my life, with my actions. And that everything that I do it from a place of love. So I just say in this season, just even in 2020, I'll ask you this question. If you think 2020 is bad, and you feel that God hasn't heard you, or he hasn't sustained you in the place that you are now in spite of this pandemic, what would you do, or how could you handle if 2021 was greater than what we're going through now? What is your foundation? What is going to keep you going? What is going to set you apart? How is it that you're going to keep life in the natural going when you have no income? What is your foundation? Reevaluate why your foundation is what it is and what you believe in your faith. Or ask the Most High to reveal some things to you. Or how some people say, ask the universe to talk to you. However you gotta get it. But I know without a shadow of a doubt that the God that I serve has already worked it out. So I'm done ranting. That was my moment. I don't know where I went all that way, but I'm just grateful to be here, to be alive, to be able to love my children and to be able to touch them. And even in this season, my heart goes out to those who have recently lost loved ones due to this pandemic, or just due to natural causes, other natural causes that occur in life. Or even the ones who were taken by violence. I speak that the Most High gives you peace in your heart. And I send my condolences and my love to you. And to know that I want what's best for you as if you were me. So I'm just gonna get on out of here, and I'm gonna say happy holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, goodwill, however you want to word it. Just go in peace and know that I love you.